All right, we are now then, I want to thank both Ross and John for the presentations that they gave. These are neat things that are happening, both in terms of the resurrection of All Nation and in terms of the new technologies that Ross is doing. I suspect there'll be a certain amount of overlap at some point with John using some of the new stuff and Ross using some of the more traditional stuff. We are now at the portion of the program that I loosely call Good and Welfare, which is announcements, questions, comments. But one of the things that we did at the outset, which we always do, is to ask people to introduce themselves with a 3-sentence line, a name, a location, and a what do you model. And since we started the meeting, we've had a number of other people join us, and in rough alphabetical order, if you would, and if you want to, I'd like to have first Casey give us a quick hiya. It's not mandatory. You will not be kicked off the call if you don't do it.
Hi, Casey here. I've been kind of laying low on the hobby for many years due to illnesses and other activities. I am a charter member of O-Scale Kings, but right now all I've got is a test track, simple loop. Living in Eldersburg, Maryland. That's just west of Baltimore City.
Yeah.
I'm not a member of any club or any other organization at this time.
Casey, at some point, reach me at president@oscalekings.com. I live in Clarksville, Michigan, Maryland. So we are practically neighbors. Maybe we can get together.
We are practically neighbors indeed.
Yeah.
I'll look you up, Dave.
Thank you. Jim Fearson. Gonna have to unmute yourself, Jim. You're unmuted and still not coming through to us. We'll come back to you, Jim. See if you can figure out the audio. And Rion, I don't know what name goes with Rion. Rion, are you here and available? All right. How about PA Randall?
Yeah, I'm Phil Randall. I live near Dallas, the town of Red Oak, and I'm part of the DFW O-Scale Modeler Club, and I'm mostly into traction. And
great.
We've got a couple of layouts that we set up at local shows, a traction layout and then also a railroad layout. So do probably 3 or 4 shows a year.
Terrific. You've got a RPM coming up soon in Dallas area, right?
Yeah, I think so. I saw something about it.
Yeah, I always thought that the RPM guys were our natural constituency with their attention to detail and so on. So I would encourage everybody to show up at the RPM meets carrying some of these fantastic O-Scale models.
Hey, David, there's 2 RPMs coming up next weekend. One is the Red River, which is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and the other is the Bay Area Prototype Modelers Meet. And it turns out I will be at the Bay Area Prototype Modelers Meet with some of my equipment.
Bay Area
Prototype.
Oh, Bay Area. I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's all right. I speak too fast sometimes.
Okay. Thank you. And then I see Kel Shearson is with us. Say hello.
Afternoon, David. Hi, everybody. Kel Shearson from Wellington in New Zealand. Sunday morning here, so tomorrow happens for you guys as well. I model nickel plate. That's how I met David. And O-scale interest is I've got a sectional layout that we display at shows and things.
Great. Thank you for, you are getting up in the middle of the night, or you?
Keeps my O-scale. No, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, basically, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us. Jim, did we figure out audio yet? No. Apparently not. So come, thank you for joining us. All right, anybody else that didn't introduce themselves before that wants to? Otherwise, I appreciate everybody coming. As I said, we're now in the good and welfare portion of the meeting. Anybody have any product announcements, event announcements, questions, comments? I will flag one general area, and that is Roger Lewis with Wasatch Models is bringing a run of several types of O-scale passenger trucks, including 41N and 61 CU, and my favorite, type 242, which is a top equalized Pullman truck. Those are made using the tooling from earlier runs. One of the differences is he's doing some of those types in 5-foot gauge that were only done in Proto 48 before. So watch Wasatch Models for a run of those coming in. I understand that they have now been shipped from Korea, which may only mean they're 9 months away. So, but at some point they will show up on our shores. Any other comments or questions? If there are not, I want to thank you all again for coming. Obviously, summer brings certain challenges with online programming, even more than in other parts of the year. You're never going to get a perfect day or a perfect time for everybody's schedules in the summer. So one of the things that we have started doing is rebroadcasting these. So you can go on YouTube and watch them whenever you have time to do it. There will be a separate announcement of that coming. I would have John read it, but it's about 25 characters long and probably would not be able to be copied down very easily. But it will be available for rebroadcast. I have at least tentatively set the next program, and that is going to be for Saturday, July 23 at 3 p.m. Eastern. We have had some technical and other difficulties, so you may assume that we're going to do it then. Sometimes we end up having to change, but that would be Saturday, July 23rd. And we will have both a save the date announcement going out, and as we get closer, something with more detail on the program. If there are things that you would like to see on the program, people who you would like to see as guests, for example, who are doing something particularly interesting in the hobby, write me at president at O-Scale Kings, and I would be happy to try and work with you. If you've got broader suggestions, hey, I really like this, or hey, I really did not like that, you can tell us that too. We love feedback. We're trying to use this to improve the product that we present to the members. If there is nothing else, then I want to thank everybody for your attention. This turned out to be basically an hour and a half, which is sort of about where they tend to come out. I don't know whether we just run out of steam or run out of things to say. But in any event, I think it is a productive time, productive length of program. And I want to thank everybody for participating in it. Get back to us with questions or comments. Jim, do you have that was a I like it, and hopefully we'll get your audio figured out for next time. But again, thank you all for joining us, and we will stand adjourned in the matter and sign off. Thanks for everybody's
Thank you
participation.
very much.
Thank you.